Hey guys, Blade Blabber here again with another knife review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Kershaw scallion. This is actually the first Kershaw I've ever bought. I usually stick with Spyderco's, Benchmades, and Bucks and Cold Steels, but this is the first Kershaw I've bought, and I'm actually very impressed. Very good quality control. Lots of good things about Kershaws that I've found over the years, so I did end up buying one, and this is the one that I liked the most. So yeah, I picked it up about a month ago. First, before I start talking about the knife, I'm going to go over the specs. There's a 420 HC stainless steel blade, 2.25 inches, so about 2 1/4. And the closed length on this blade is 3.5 inches, and the overall weight is 2.3 ounces. And it does have a spring assisted blade, so it does come out extremely fast, if that's really important to you. I mean, I don't really care for spring assisted over manual. It doesn't really matter to me. I can get a manual just as fast as I can a spring assisted. Just because, for an example, I have my Spyderco Cricket on me today. I can usually flick this one out pretty fast, and this is a manual. So, you don't really need a spring assisted, but it does make things easier for you. But I don't really care. Okay, so I'm going to go over the blade shape first. It does kind of have this weird recurve type of blade shape. It does make it a little bit harder to sharpen, but that's not a big problem for me. As you can see here, it is made in the USA. This is a Ken Onion design, which is basically the guy who designed the knife. He also designs the chive and the leek, and I think a couple other models that Kershaw has. The knife comes razor sharp out of the box. No problems with that at all. Very impressed with the sharpness of the blade, especially for the price of the knife. That recurved blade shape right about here on the belly really does just cut through things really good. So if you have anything that needs to just kind of be chopped or just sliced, that recurve really does do good on there. Then you have a nice pointy tip for your your more detailed work. Opens up boxes and packages pretty easily. I still do prefer the more of the hawkbill blade shape for my everyday carry knives. With hawkbills, you either love them or you hate them, and I happen to really like hawkbill blades, so I usually carry one on me. But most people carry more usual blade shapes than a hawkbill, so this will still do everything you need to do nice and easily. Great blade shape, no problems with it. It does have these 3 holes in there. That might take a little bit of weight away, but it's mostly for looks. I have the plastic handle version. The Kershaw website says it's a glass-filled nylon, which is basically just like FRN or Zytel or anything like that. It's just basically a hard plastic, makes the knife lighter weight and more durable. I don't really like aluminum handles. They tend to get scratched up and they make the knife heavier, so I opted for this version of the knife. It does have this nice pocket clip on there. It's nice and big, goes through most of the knife, holds it in your pocket nice and good. No problems with shredding your pockets up against the handle like some knives have. As you can see, it does have that kind of cool texture on the handle, which does give you some good grip. And you can see the Kershaw logo on that pocket clip. The pocket clip is a little weird looking, but maybe some people, but it works great, and it rides nice and deep in the pocket. You can't move it around anywhere, so sorry about that, lefties. Or if you like it tipped down, that's not an option with this knife. You can't move it anywhere from here, but that's not a problem for me. Like I said, it is spring assisted, and it does have this slipper on the back, so you basically just press that down and it flicks the knife out. So you got jimping on the bottom here by the finger choil, and you got jimping on the top on the spine of the blade. The jimping is not the best jimping ever. There is some better jimping I've seen out in the market, but you know, it serves its purpose. It holds your thumb in there pretty good. It is a very comfortable knife to hold. It's more of like a 3.5 finger type of knife. I mean, I have smaller hands, and I can just barely get all 4 on there. But you know, usually it's just like that when I'm actually using it. So you know, if you like a bigger handle, this one might not be for you. But this knife can accommodate to most states' laws in the U.S. Probably won't be able to carry this in many European countries or a lot of other countries just because of the laws they have. So sorry about that, but you know, if you wanted just like a backup knife for camping or something like that, then this could be good for that. So it is a pretty small knife. So it's a pretty decent blade shape, nice handle, good ergonomics, fits good in the hands. It does have an adjustable pivot screw on there, and the whole knife can be taken apart if you need to clean it out, because there's a bit like a back spacer on there, so it's going to be a little harder to clean. You can't just blow it out like you can with some knives. There is a safety lock on here, right down here. You just push this little screw here forward like that, and the blade can't deploy. I don't think you need to use it. I don't use it. It basically kind of takes away the whole point of having a spring-assisted knife, because if you have that lock on there, well, usually if you didn't have the lock on, you just pull it out of your pocket, flip it out that fast. But if you have that lock on there, that creates a whole another movement. You gotta pull it out of your pocket, disengage that lock, and then flip open the blade. So I don't use the lock. I wouldn't have any worries of it popping out in my pocket. I haven't had that happen. I've been carrying this for, you know, a good bit now in the past month. Not every day, but I've been carrying it a good bit, and it's never had any problems like that at all. Very lightweight in your pocket. You know, like I said, it's 2.3 ounces, so I don't really notice it at all. Some people will like really light knives. Like, you can get lighter with the same blade shape, or blade length and size of the knife. You can get lighter knives, but that's not really a problem for most people. So overall, in this Kershaw Scallion, great knife, nice fast deployment, good ergonomics, nice blade shape, razor sharp out of the box, and made in the USA. That's it on the Kershaw Scallion. Blade Blabber out.